Hey guys, hope you're doing well. My friend asked me a question, and it's a question that I've been asked many times. I don't know if I've done a video on it, and I thought I should do something. How does one know their God-given assignment and purpose? I think that question is powerful, yet it has an exhaustive answer. The answer is this: there's so much to purpose, right? And I don't think purpose is just what you do; it's who you are, who you become. Let's clarify that purpose is the original intent for why something is made. So I think purpose is definitely in like God's intentional design for your life, right? It's crucial. I think purpose also is revelation. When you are open to the significance of who you are, life carries a whole new meaning, right? So really the question is, how do I discover my assignment, my purpose? Firstly, let's be clear. I don't think a 4-step program is going to help you discover your purpose, or a conference or a moment. I don't think those things. I think those things can be catalysts to a journey, but I don't think they are just going to show you who you are, right? I think it's a journey. Purpose is a journey. You must realize that. And only when you journey with Jesus, when journey with the Father, that you experience what purpose looks like. Because you could be anywhere in your life, and if you're not connected to the person that made you and the person who gave you purpose and breathes purpose into your life, then you're going to find what you do meaningless. And there are a lot of people out there that find what they do meaningless, right? While they could be very important to their business or to whatever they're doing, some people just find things to be meaningless. And I really just want to share it from Genesis 1:26. So God is here. He's just created the earth, right? And then he's finally creating man, and he says to himself, he says, let us make human beings in our image to be like us, right? They will reign over the fish of the sea and the birds of the sky and the livestock and the wild animals on the earth and the small animals that scurry around the ground. And God blessed them and said, be fruitful and multiply, fill the earth and govern it, right? Really want to focus on this section. It says, let us make human beings in our image to be like us. So your purpose, listen to this. Your purpose is to be like God. It's as simple as that. Your purpose is to be like God, right? So that's holistically your purpose in life. But how do I know my God-given assignment? I think maybe people are trying to occupy themselves and their void with something to do, as opposed to coming to the conclusion that they need to meet God. They need to meet Jesus. They need to meet the reality of who he is. And I think if you mess around with religion long enough, you'll realize that it is empty and futile, and there's not enough in it to help you grow to become like Christ. And even speaking the Christian religion, I think you have to come to encounter the living presence and the living Jesus that is waiting on you. And I think it's as simple as saying, hey Jesus, I'm here, I'm waiting, you need to show me signs. And I think it's not that we can't hear God. I think it's the fact that we may not be able to recognize God and how he is speaking to us. So with that question, let me reiterate it again. How does one know their God-given assignment and purpose? Number one, I think, and I don't want to put this in points, but I think the number one thing is to know your creator. The number one thing is to know who made you. Because if you can think different things made you, or you can think evolution made you, or you can have different views, right? Whatever. And that's your belief. Whatever that is, I respect that. But I believe you have to know, you really have to know who created you. And you have to now journey with the person that created you and have a conversation and a series of conversations as to understanding your makeup, your skill set, your talent, your natural gift sets. And you have to now dive deep. Like, deep down, I know I'm called to preach. Like this is what I'm doing right now is natural. Like it's effortless. It just comes to me, right? And so for many of you, there are things that you can do that are just natural. I don't know even if this makes sense to you, but I hope it does. Like for me, anything that I feel like, when it comes to doing, I'm talking about, and when it comes to like just anything that's natural to you, I think pay attention to those details to your life. So I'm a creative, I'm a communicator. I love speaking, I love talking, I love preaching, I love sharing insight. And for me, that's the specifics of my call and my purpose. But I think the general purpose for man is to be like God, to discover who God is, discover Jesus, discover his reality and his love for you and his mercy, his grace, his forgiveness towards you, and to like be one with him, to be relationally one and experience him working in you. So I think it's definitely possible. And so if you guys think that you want to know more and you're in that journey, feel free to reach out. I'm happy to help you. I think everybody's designed to be people that make history. Everybody in this earth can make history. We have to go against the grain, go against the system, but I believe that every person on this earth has purpose, has been intentionally designed by God for a specific assignment. And listen, you want to be in your sweet spot in your life. You don't want to do things that are just insignificant. You need to know right now that you're called to do something very significant. You have an assignment. There are people waiting on you. Your purpose is affecting other people's purpose, right? And so I think it's really, really important to journey with God, to not just overthink it, but to wait upon God and to actively seek him, and to be like, God, like, I don't know who you are, but like I'm desperate. I'm really like eager to know how you look like, or how you sound like, or and what are you saying to me? Like, point out. But I'll tell you one thing. One of the signs that your purpose in life has been made known to you is that your heart begins to change, your nature begins to change. And that's what I call the born again experience. But you begin to be a new person, and you look at things that you once upon a time did with a new sense of significance. So there we go, guys. It's a pretty long-winded answer, but I hope it helps. How does one know their God-given purpose and assignment? And I think this person who asked me the question is a very, very awesome question. God-given assignment, purpose shows that we must go to God first.